Hi, I'm Paul Trillo, and this is the animation breakdown for the visual world of the music artist Cuco. Like any animated project, it started with storyboards. We then moved on to 60 original illustrations drawn by the LA artist Paul Flores. We trained an AI LoRa model on those original illustrations, which gave us the ability to go from 60 assets to unlimited assets. We used a 3D generation tool to extrude the 2D assets into 3D assets and built out an entire 3D city in the style of Paul Flores. We called it Cuco Town. It allowed us to create more dynamic camera moves and return to the same environment in multiple scenes. The next step was the biggest breakthrough of the whole project. We called it generative ink and paint. We took very basic pencil sketch keyframe artwork and imbued them with Paul Flores' style, creating something that felt richer with more detail and color. Our team of 2D animators were excited about this step since it allowed them to control the style and motion of the animation without having to ink and color every single frame. Building these scenes involved multiple steps, going from 2D into 3D and then back into 2D again. We used the Paul Flores AI model to style transfer these scenes from a more video game looking aesthetic into a more hand-drawn aesthetic. It also unified all the different 2D animators to have the same look and feel. We style transferred everything from characters to backgrounds to entire scenes, ensuring that Paul Flores' style was consistent throughout. We used generative animation to bring the background characters to life and populate the streets of Cuco Town. We would take the first frame, the middle frame, and the last frame, and generate the motion that happens in between those frames. This was incredibly useful to create small transitions and stitching together different scenes. The project still involved a lot of traditional 2D animation elements. We could jump from the animatic stage into something that felt much more finalized, much quicker, using this workflow. The thing with using these AI tools is it's not necessarily a linear approach. Everything is very iterative and dynamic with lots of trial and error. Sometimes in those failures, those things that you don't expect lead to happy accidents. What made this so special is we had a diverse team of animators and artists working together with a shared vision. The project combined illustrators, 2D animators, 3D animators, and a variety of AI techniques. These tools allowed them to extend their artist's hand much further. Rather than removing them from the process, it actually allowed them to do a lot more, so a small team can dream a lot bigger.